Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the latest Cryptids and Monsters video. I thought I would mix in another one of my beloved lumberjack cryptids here while I'm continuing to do your new suggestions on new cryptids and monsters. Please keep forwarding those suggestions here. I'll be doing a few more of them throughout the next few weeks. But yes, this one has to do with another lumberjack cryptid, otherwise known as fearsome critters. Now, I do have a playlist associated with them, so if you haven't had a chance to check out that playlist, you'll find it there on my channel. You'll see so many videos associated with these very, very unique creatures, and such is the case here. There's not much info to share with regards to this one, only because the information is very limited, but I'll share everything that I can. It has a very unique name as well. In fact, you're looking at a representation of it here, and it's called the Rumptifusel. I hope I'm saying that correctly, Rumptifusel. So again, let's go ahead and let's share everything here. I'll give my own thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you guys and gals think with regards to this very, very unique creature. So what is this Rumptifusel? Well, again, it is a lumberjack cryptid, which suggests that it is a creature that was found during the early days of America. So you had settlers that were moving westward, going through various wooded areas, and as they did so, they would come across this creature here. There is no specific location associated with it. It's just basically found again throughout various parts of the United States. But what is known is that the first sighting associated with it is back around the 19th century. And then the last known sighting is the 20th century. So how about that? Basically spanning 1 century altogether. Its physical characteristics are what definitely make it stand out. It's very limited again on the info, but here's essentially what it is. Think of a large fur coat, and that's essentially what the Rumptifusel is. It's a large fur coat-like creature, and it has a brownish color to it. So if you think you're seeing a fur coat in the middle of nowhere in a wooded area, then watch out, because essentially that is the Rumptifusel. And for some reason, it likes to attach itself to trees. I tried to see if there was more information on this, like why wouldn't it attach itself to rocks or other large objects? But no, apparently it likes to favor trees. But it would essentially attach itself to these trees and then wait for its next victim. It's because of this. This creature is actually very, very deadly. You do not want this in your vicinity at all. It counts on people mistaking it for looking like something else, and then before it's too late, all of a sudden, that person is its next victim. It actively eats humans and presumably other animals as well. And the way it does this is through this. It uses its appearance, again looking like something else altogether. It counts on people to think that it looks like a large fur coat. The person is walking there within the forest. They see this large fur coat, for some reason again, attached to a tree. They think to themselves, oh wow, this is going to be something that is really good, like a great find, because I'm going to be able to sell it for a lot of money. Why they don't think to themselves, instead, why is there a large fur coat in the middle of nowhere in the forest here? They don't, but that's essentially what this lumberjack cryptid counts on. And so they go to pick it up, and then it's too little too late. That's when this creature springs into action. Now the underside, the inner surface of it, is where its mouth is, for lack of a better term. It's unknown really what it's made up of, but apparently it consists of pores, maybe even some teeth, and maybe other things. But it uses this inner surface to wrap itself around its poor victim, and then when that happens, it starts devouring them. And when I say devouring, I mean everything. It eats everything associated with this poor victim. That includes bones, that includes organs, that's including everything. In fact, the only thing really that's left behind whenever it finishes devouring its victims are small balls of cloths. So, whatever's left over from the clothing that this person had, that's essentially everything that's left over. In fact, if you were to look at these small balls of cloths in a closer manner, they would almost look like essentially what owls spit up whenever they finish eating their own animals. And in fact, it's been said that if you see one of those things and you think that there must be an owl nearby, no, there might actually be a chance that this Rumptifusel is around. But that's what it does. It basically waits for its next victim to visit its location. That person mistakes it for an expensive fur coat, and then they use that to jump on its victim, and the rest is history. Pretty interesting stuff, right, when it comes to this Rumptifusel. A very unique, fearsome critter, but definitely one that you do not want within your vicinity at all. So be careful out there if you're traveling throughout any wooded area and you see what looks like, again, a fur coat, an expensive fur coat. Do not pick it up. Do not go near it. Walk away, and you should be fine. There's no mention either as far as this Rumptifusel and how it travels, like whether it has legs, whether it flies, whether it jumps. Who knows? So maybe it just sticks to one area. Once it finds a tree trunk, then it just stays there afterwards. But either way, you're safe as long as, again, you do not go near it and you do not go try to pick it up, mistaking it for any kind of fur coat. Some last interesting items to talk about when it comes to this Rumptifusel. The size of them are pretty big as well, so they'll be easy to spot. Also, they are very, very flat and very flexible as well. And while they spring into action to wrap themselves around their poor victims, apparently they don't move too fast otherwise. So that's some information, more helpful information associated with the Rumptifusel. And also it's within a media, like when it comes to a popular trading card. There's a game out there that's called MetaZoo Cryptid Nation, and one of the cards associated with it is the Rumptifusel. So there you go. It looks like it has its own card as well. But that's pretty much it. That's all the information linked with this fearsome critter, this lumberjack cryptid. If anybody has any more information that I might have missed, then please post those comments below. Anyone else know any info from the early cellular days linked to this Rumptifusel, then please post them in the comments as well. All right, everyone. Thanks again as always. Take care. Bye.